Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Yes, we homeschool. If it's your first time here, hi for the first time. Remember to hit that subscribe button and also hit the like button for this video. At the bottom of the video, I will link everything that I discussed today that I bring up. So today I am talking to you about, I am sharing with you, Leslie. Today I am sharing with you the curriculum choices that I made for my rising 8th grader. Let's get started. So first things first, we are going to start with math. Now, I don't have much to show you. My son started using teaching textbooks this year. And he's loved it. So I want to go ahead and make a video using that. If you're unfamiliar with teaching textbooks, it's an online platform. I think there's still an option for a textbook along with a CD-ROM, but I don't even think that's an option anymore. He uses the online platform, so I want to log on and show you what that looks like. All I can tell you is that I highly recommend it. Next subject is English. This year, we used Time for Learning, also another online platform. It did not work for us. He needed a little bit more one-on-one with this subject specifically. Kids change also, because at one point he needed that one-on-one with math, and now he found the right online platform and he's excelling. We are going to do two things. The first thing we've already started, and it's called Rightshop. This is his workbook, okay? It's Rightshop 1. Now, the way it's set up, we've been using it for 2 weeks now. We just started. So essentially, the goal of Rightshop is to challenge the student to use descriptive words when writing. So each week, the lesson is set up into a specific subject or topic. So this week, it was describing a pet. It provides them with a worksheet on what to look for when they're brainstorming. So you'll see here, it says lesson 2, pet brainstorming worksheet. So he chose which pet he wanted to write about, and he observed all of these things. I allowed him to take notes, and then he applied everything he observed into a mind map. Now, these are things that are not unfamiliar to him, but I definitely felt that he needed this refresher course. So this was his pet mind map. So everything he wrote, he divided it up into here. Now, every week, this is the same setup. Every week, there's a topic. Last week, it was describe an object. This week, it's describe a pet. Then next week, or one of the weeks, it's describe a parent. So every single week, it's the same thing. It allows the student to organize themselves. After they've brainstormed and done their notes or whatever kind of activity to organize what they brainstormed. This week it was the mind map. Last week there wasn't that. Next week I'm not sure what it is. I haven't looked at it yet. They are obligated to, not encouraged, they're obligated to use their thesaurus. Using his thesaurus while he's applying this brainstorming that he's doing, that's being guided by the worksheet they provide. There's also skill builders built in. There's 3 skill builders, maybe more. So far, there's only been 3 that supplements what he's doing. Once he's brainstormed, done his mind map, then he puts it into a sloppy copy, a draft. He gives me the sloppy copy. I check it. I give it back to him. At this point, I mean, they're pretty clear on what you need to do, but I think this is the beauty in homeschooling. You can kind of figure out what works. There are other tools here that you can use, and I'm choosing not to use that because I don't fall very big on grades specifically. But if you have someone in high school, or if that's just something that you like to do, then this also provides you with that. So you have, what I am having him do is, it's a student skills checklist. So again, for every week, they provide him with this. So as he's writing his sloppy copy and his final one, he's going through these points to make sure that he has done all of this. And he gives me his sloppy copy with all of this. So that also shows me if he's connecting what is being asked of him and if he's able to apply it to what he's writing. Then when I'm revising it, I could, this is where your options come in, use this, the teacher writing skills checklist. Now I've used it loosely, okay? But if you can tell at the bottom, wait, is this it? No, this is the other one. Okay, so I've used this loosely. I'm supposed to give this back to him saying if it's okay or if it needs improvement. But I have found that just my notes alone, he understands that. But again, this is something you could definitely utilize. And maybe as he has to write more, I may use it. Then for the final draft, every section is divided into points. Then at the bottom, it grades it, right? So again, because I don't need to grade right now because he's not in high school, and because I heavily lean towards not giving number grades, this isn't something that really interests me, but I'm showing you because it's important that if this is something that you want to do, it is an option. It is set up for you to do this. So that's what it is every single week. He is brainstorming a topic that has been given to him. He is using his thesaurus to use more descriptive, concrete words to replace whatever he initially thinks of, whatever he's describing. While he's doing this, he's working on skill builder activities that are provided to him. Then he provides me a sloppy copy that I revise and I give it back to him. Either we work on it together or he works on it independently. And that cycle repeats itself for the next few weeks. And we will use this through the 8th grade. The second book that I'm going to use is Saxon. And I was surprised at how humongous these textbooks are. Look at that. Okay, so these 3 came in. This is the student textbook. This is the student workbook. And then this is the teacher guide. I was going over this a few days ago, even though this we have not started and we will not start until the new year starts, which is mid-July. What I liked about this is that there's dictation in this, something that I have not done with him, and I think again will be very beneficial to him and allow me to work with him one-on-one. So the way it's set up is that on Monday, he would open up this book and it says, you find your weekly dictation in the appendix and copy it for your practice test on Friday. So the appendix is in the back. It's very easy. And it says what page to go to so they don't have a hard time. It says appendix and patients. Okay, so week 1. So he will copy this down, review it every day, and then on Friday, we have the dictation exercise. during the week, he is also going to be working on a journal. It's a journal prompt. The journal topic is also in the appendix, right after the dictation exercises, and it's the journal topics right here. And again, it tells them where to go. So Monday, he opens up the appendix. He says, this is my dictation exercise for the week, and I will continue to work on it until Friday when we have our exercise. They call it a test, but again, I've already explained that I'm not into grades, so I will know whether or not he has done the dictation exercise correctly. On Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, he will work on his journal topic. This is where I will see if Rightshop is working. While he's doing those things, the book is then easily split up into lessons. So lesson 1, and there's a few pages of it. With the student workbook, it is more specific on the writing aspect. So the first few weeks they are reviewing. It says lesson 1, reviewing the paragraph. And then lesson 2, it says reviewing the parts of a complete essay. So while this will touch on basic concepts of writing, because it's a workbook style, I think that Rightshop does a better job. My cat. When it comes to writing, when it comes to writing the essay, he can't apply what he's learned in this workbook format, which is why I got Rightshop. So I think with Rightshop, review from a typical writing grammar workbook, and then just the whole different journal prompting, dictation exercises, I feel confident that it is a complete language arts program. Next subject is history. I did a review, and I'm going to link it below, Mystery of History. I did a standalone review of it. I love Mystery of History. He will not have finished volume 1 by the time we finish. So he will continue this in 8th grade. I wanted him to study Christian missionaries, and I was on a mission to find something that would tell me what to do every day. I work better with some sort of structure. Within the structure, I'm extremely flexible. I am all about a gentle approach. To Every Nation, a study of 12 missionaries and their great God. So I bought that with all the books. Look at all this. Isn't that cool? I haven't even opened it. This is how new most of this stuff is. It's not the wrapper. So the first one is Hudson Taylor. The book is right here, Hudson Taylor. He opens up his book. It's so easy. This is what I need, because then I know that he's getting it too. So it'll say lesson plan, Hudson Taylor. So it's divided into the Christian missionary and into days and weeks. So if we read here, it says Hudson Taylor, week 1, day 1, read pages 8 through 9. Day 2, understand day 2? I can't read backwards. Explore, page 10. Day 3, read chapters 1 through 3. Day 4, explore page 10. Day 5, etc. So it tells you exactly what to read and what to do. By the end of the school year, he will have learned about 12 Christian missionaries. I'm very excited about that. I am honestly most excited about that than anything else. One last thing, I have been purchasing pathway readers for the last 2 years for both of my kids, my daughter who is now in second, going into third, and my son. So for 8th grade, he is going to be doing a lot of reading with the Christian Missionaries. So I'm not going to ask more than what I ask of him right now, which is 1 short story a week. And I'm just going to continue that. Church in the Pasture. Okay, and it's a few pages long. Not that big of a deal, probably like 5 pages. And then at the end, this is what you'll find in most stories. They call it thinking it over. So again, sometimes we will sit and discuss it. Most times he's writing it out. Pathway readers, beautiful books, wholesome books, no nonsense. Not that he doesn't read the nonsense books. Trust me, if you look closely behind here, you'll probably see a ton of books like the James Patterson books, and what other ones did he like? The Diary of a Wimpy Kid. So he reads those as well. But as much as he enjoys those, he also enjoys this. So that's always a good thing. Okay, guys, that is my 8th grade haul. Let me sum it up one more time. For math, we are doing teaching textbooks. Expect a video on that in the next few weeks. For English, we are doing Saxon 8, grammar and writing, along with Rightshop 1. For history, we are continuing with Mystery of History, Volume 1. We will be learning the Christian Missionaries with the Not Consumed curriculum. And for reading, he will be using Pathway Readers, Our Heritage. It's grade 8. And there you have it. Thanks, guys. I hope you have an awesome week. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Yes, we homeschool. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, like this video.
Everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to this video. Did anybody miss what subject I completely forgot about? I'm curious. As I was editing, it occurred to me that I forgot to tell you what science curriculum he's going to be using. The reason that is because it's the first year that I'm actually using a science curriculum with him. He's taken it through OutSchool. Is it called OutSchool? I'll link it in the bottom. OutSchool.com. He took a forensics course there for about 8 weeks. And then in his homeschool group that he's been in for a year now, they offer a science class. But because it's 8th grade and he will have to take sciences in high school, I figured it's the best time to introduce him to a curriculum. So we are using my favorite Masterbooks, Introduction to Anatomy and Physiology. This is the teacher guide. It's for 7th to 9th grade, so he fits right in the middle. It's approximately 30 to 45 minutes per lesson, 5 days a week. From my experience, I have found that it's a little bit less time needed for Masterbooks, but this is my first time using a higher grade science curriculum, so maybe it will take the actual 30 to 45 minutes. So it comes with your teacher guide, which of course, if you've seen my other hauls, Masterbooks does a phenomenal job of telling you exactly what to do on what day. Okay, so it'll say week 1, day 1, read this, do this worksheet, and so forth. It comes with 2 books, volume 1 and volume 2. Now, the person who's going to take over this a lot more is going to be my husband. I'm going to guide him during the day, answer any questions, but if there's something that I feel that needs a deeper explanation or an explanation that will help him better understand it, my husband is going to take that on. He is an occupational therapist, So he understands and really enjoys anatomy and physiology. So I'm excited for him to play an even more active role in homeschooling for the new school year. Thank you again for watching. If you're new here, make sure you click the subscribe button, like the video. And if you're not new here, I love seeing you again. Comment below. I will see you in the next one. Bye.